to the week that was, and we have a special guest here, Nigel Purchase, today. Welcome.
Was.
And we're in the hub of the MSAC just to preview the VC finals and VC reserve finals. Just a few points of notice, I think, to congratulate, first of all, Melbourne boys. 4 teams in the VC finals, and all 4 have made the grand final. Great effort. The girls, 4 teams in the finals, 2 of them made it. And Dandenong, 9 teams in the VC finals, so that's massive for Dandenong. 4 teams have made finals, and the other one, good one effort is Eltham, 3 teams in VC finals and 2 in grand finals. So it's going to be some good basketball this Friday night down at Dandenong Stadium. So we'll just start off with the review. First one we got is boys VC Hawthorn, who finished 3rd, and Melbourne finished 2nd. What do you reckon?
Well, I think it's going to be a good game, this one, and but the Melbourne team has been very good all year. I think if Hawthorn did win this game, it'd be a bit of an upset. I know Warwick Giddy's coaching the 12, so WAZ is doing a good job with them. So on most of the Tigers things, because I'm a little bit biased, I've got the golden coin here to toss it.
The golden coin.
But on this occasion we
won't go where?
I'm going to go with Melbourne to win this game, and but good to see Hawthorn in the final. They're a club that's coming through, doing well.
Well, I forgot to mention them. They had 4 teams in VC, and 2 of those 4 teams have made the grand final.
Yeah, fantastic news.
So it's great to see, a medium-sized association start pushing up there to have a go with all the big ones. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think Melbourne, because I've seen a few of those boys play over the season, and they seem fairly strong.
But you never know in finals, do you? Sometimes you think you're going to. How often do you see in any sport teams that go through almost undefeated for the entire year, they get to the grand final and they've played their best game and they lose it? But still, I'm going to stay with Melbourne on this one.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. The girls VC, Melbourne versus Dandenong. Melbourne finished 6th and Dandenong 4th, so both teams have knocked out top 3 teams on that side sort of thing. So great effort from Melbourne, but I think they've had their win last week.
Maybe you could be right here, but I'm a fairly romantic sort of bloke, wasn't it? You can sit a bit closer if you like. But
people won't talk about it.
Nikki Simpson's coaching here, and there's a bit of a romantic thing with Nikki, and as far as the romance of making the final, I'm going for the fairy tale story on this one, and I'm going to go with Melbourne once again.
Well, okay, yeah, I know Nikki's done a fantastic job with the girls, but I just think coming from 6th, it's been a cutthroat.
Okay.
I
like fairy tales. Okay. Mate. I like fairy tale stories.
Okay, boys, VC Reserve 12, under 12. We've got Eltham and Mornington, top 2 teams. Eltham finished 1 and Mornington 2. I think with the guidance under Robbie there this year, the boys, I think Eltham will get the job done.
Well, I must say I don't know all the teams, so on some occasions I'm actually going to be guessing, and when I guess I go to the golden coin, so I'm going to go with heads for Eltham, tails for Mornington. Okay. Let's see how it comes up, Woz. Oh, the coin says Mornington.
Well, okay, big call there. Okay, girls 12 VC Reserve. Again, this is fantastic. Dandenong 2, which finished 4th, and Nuttawading 2, which finished 5th. So again, in the girls' side, all top 3 teams have been knocked out from either last week or the week before. So my leading is again. I've got to go with Nuttawading 2 this time.
Okay, you can do that. I don't really know the teams. I'm going to go to the coin once again. Okay. Head Dandenong, tails Nuttawading. We go with tails, Nuttawading again. So the tails are coming up strong right now.
Okay, now here's a big one. Boys 14 VC. Melbourne versus Dandenong, 1 and 2, clash of the Titans. Dandenong took the Classic, but Melbourne finished 1st on the ladder for the whole season. And both teams are heading off, I think, on Saturday up to Darwin for the Under-14 Nationals. Yes. So it's going to be a big week for them, plus next week. So I think I'm going to go Melbourne here. Seeing they finish on top of the ladder, and I think good coaching there, and I think the boys will be primed.
I also think Mark Breakey's son's in the team. Is that
Yeah,
right? In
yeah.
the Melbourne team for one. So I'm good friends with Mark Breakey and Nicole and like young Austin running around. I think he's a very good player and a player to watch in the future.
Well, see, Mark,
so for that point of line, I'm going to go with Melbourne on this one. Was
yeah. Well, Mark coached him in 12s, didn't he? So that's sort of got a good foundation there anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, girls 14 VC. Ballerine finished first and Altona fourth. So again, over that side of the ladder, but it's great effort from Ballerine to finish first on the ladder and that. But I think I'm going with Ballerine.
Well, I don't know the teams, in all honesty. It's great to see Ballerine coming through and making the final of VC. It's big news for that club, so well done to Ballerine. But I'm going to go to the golden coin, boys.
Okay.
Heads for Ballerine, tails for Altona. Let's see what we got here. Altona. I can't.
Tails.
Everything is
Tails coming up.
here.
Tails. Okay. 14 VC Reserve. Eltham finished first and Knox finished second. They're both playing each other. So again, this is sort of like last year, Eltham versus, or the coach of the Eltham team last year played the coach of the Knox team, Dom, for the last to go to the Nationals last year. So I know probably Dom would like to get some bit of revenge here, but I think Eltham might be just a little bit too strong.
I think so as well.
Boys have come back. They won 2 years ago the 12 VC. So
I'm going with Eltham as well. So we agree on this one.
Oh, that's all good. Girls 14 VC Reserve. Bulleen and Geelong. Bulleen finished second and Geelong fifth. So again, out of the top 5 teams, all the 1 and 3 and 4 have been knocked out. I'm going Bulleen here.
Well, just based on where they finish at the end of the regular season, I'm going with Bulleen as well.
Okay. Now, another big one. 16 VC, Melbourne finished first and Hawthorn fourth. This, I don't know, Glenn and the coach, of course, the coach for Hawthorn, D-Mac. I don't know what's going to be more entertaining than basketball or the coaches.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Glenn Bynes loves it. He's going to be in there and he's going to be coaching as hard as he possibly can. He's a very emotional coach, and he's up against maybe the coolest guy in all of Victorian basketball.
I've seen D-Mac.
Yeah, but D-Mac can get angry, but he's still cool, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So right now, I'm friends with D-Mac as well. I'm going to have to go with the coin here. Are you ready for this?
I'm calling Melbourne, but I'll see what the coin comes up.
Well, D-Mac is also the master coach, especially against Melbourne teams and the shuffle. So I'm sure he's going to have some tricks there for Glenn Bynes. But heads for Melbourne, tails for Hawthorn. Who do we have? Heads. Melbourne. Finally, we do have a head, so Melbourne to win that one was.
Okay, girls 16 VC. Knox finished 7th on the ladder and they're in through, and Eltham finished second on the ladder. I'm going Eltham because there's a 17 Australian player in there with Paul Marley's daughter.
Yes.
So I think Eltham will get the job done here. I think Eltham has been fantastic. Knox has been fantastic to get there, but I just think finishing 7th again, cutthroat every week. It's just a long run home.
Yeah, Paul Marley was a champion, and his daughter is playing very well. She was a great player in the Nationals this year, a rebounding machine, I'm told. So I'm not even going to go to the coin on this one. I'm going to stay with Eltham, just like you.
Okay, boys 16 VC Reserve. Got Coburg finished 3rd on the ladder, and Geelong finished 1st on the ladder. Geelong had a little bit of a hiccup because they're on the second. They're the second team on the score sheet, but I think Rod Boone will get them boys ready and get them going for the.
So you're going for Geelong?
Geelong.
I'm going for Geelong as well. Just based on where they finished at the end of the regular season.
Okay, girls 16 VC Reserve. Nuttawading finished 6th on the ladder. Great effort to get there against Altona, finished 3rd. I'm tossed up here, but I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go Nuttawading, I think.
Well, I'm going to go to the coin on this one.
Okay.
The coin's been sitting here idle for a while, so it's time to give it a run. Nuttawading is heads and Altona is tails. Let's see what we got. Heads, go with Nuttawading.
Nuttawading, okay, that's very good. Now, boys 18 VC. I think the dream run for the team. Eltham finished 7th on the ladder, got to the grand final, and Melbourne finished 2nd on the ladder there through. I don't know what it is. I saw Eltham 2 weeks ago, and they were down and out against Dandenong, and they just came back under 2 minutes ago, bang, bang, shot 2 3-pointers, 2 points ahead. And
Yep.
siren went, and it's sort of, but I just think they're going to be run out of puff. I think Melbourne have got too much firepower because there's what 17 Australian players in that team. So
Well, it's going to be a good game, and once again, the fairy tale there is Eltham making the final and also being competitive. They've really got nothing to lose there, and we'll just see how they go. I think Jeremy Mackay has been a little bit up and down with his fitness and injuries, etc. Yes. If he is fit, I'm going to go for Melbourne. So I'm going to stick with Melbourne Tigers there and Brad Pinot coaching. Go, Brad.
Okay, girls 18 VC. Melbourne finished third on the ladder and Dandenong finished second on the ladder. First semi-final a few weeks ago, overtime this game went to down to State Basketball Centre, so it's going to be a tight one, but seeing I've got to support my Seabold coach in Paul Flynn, so I'm going Dandenong. I hope they win this one.
Well, it's a battle of the coaches, Paul and also Matt from the Melbourne Tigers. For me, it's too close to call. I lean towards Melbourne because of Lauren Scherf.
Well, if Lauren like last week, they were down at half time, and then they came out and they just sagged off Lauren and sagged off Lauren, and Lauren just went whack, whack, whack. And next minute they were 10 points up and game over.
I want to pick Melbourne, but I'm going to go to the Golden Pond.
Okay, see what the
Heads
point
for
says.
Melbourne, tails for Dandenong. What have we got here? Heads, Tigers. Go Tigers.
Boys 18 VC Reserve. Dandenong 2 finished fourth on the ladder and Frankston first on the ladder. Frankston's been the form team for the whole season. They had a tough game against Melbourne 2 boys last weekend at State Basketball Centre, and they got the job done. I think they'll be too strong for Dandenong 2.
I'll go with you on that one, was Frankston.
Okay, girls 18 VC Reserve, Southern Penn down my way, and they finished first on the ladder and Geelong finished second. It's going to be a tight one, but I think Big G will have his girls ready to go for this one.
So you're going with Southern Penn?
Southern Penn.
For no other reason than we're very good friends, I'm going to support you on this one, was.
Okay, and then we're getting close to the end there. Boys 20 VC. Kilsyth finished first and Dandenong finished third on the ladder. They're both in it. Kilsyth has had the week off. In the 20s, they had the week off. I think they're going to be primed, ready to go. I think they're going to get the job done there.
I'm with you then, was Kilsyth to win their 20 VC boys.
And the last one, 20 VC girls, Warrandyte finished first and Sandringham third. Warrandyte's had the week off. I think they'll get it done, but I'm not quite sure whether Sandringham playing every week might be an upset.
Well, Sandringham had an upset win recently in the Big V, and they're a championship club.
I know they know how to get it done.
I'm going to go with Sandy on this one.
Okay, no worries.
I'm going with them, going against you on this occasion.
Well, again, everyone wants to get down and see some great junior basketball this Friday night at Dandenong Stadium. More than welcome to come down. There'll be a big crowd there. Last week with the VJL finals, there's a 40-metre line outside, so make sure you all get there early in that. So, anyway, thanks again, Nice.
Thanks, Waz.
Appreciate that.
And good luck to all the teams.
Yeah, good luck to everyone, and have a good one. Thank you.